Lou with the rebound.
They can maybe lose that game.
Gordon stymied, and Pat Beverly back in there on the prowl. Lou gets his own rebound. Great second effort here. Trez. Oh, we see power, and now we see finesse from Montrezl Harrell.
That was a really impressive up to go baseline. Did a good job of attacking middle.
That was the top tier play presented by Arco. Montrez is
by Montrez. They've been working on that all week long, making the extra pass.
Gordon with the handle, but Capella with the foul. Singly covered by Capella. Trez fades. Perhaps intimidated, rightfully so.
These are games when you work on
things. Over the offseason now with two different teams, each with championship aspirations. Time now for haggle or no haggle.
My best defense is my offense.
Rockets showing some signs of life. Clemens steamrolls Pat Beverly. We joke about the defense, but let's be honest about it. You have keys, as you reminded me earlier, on a great defensive squad. The keys for bringing everybody.
You got 5 guys guarding 5 guys, period. And you don't leave anybody on an island. You hold each other accountable, and you play for your buddy. And he passes well, right on cue. You never know if that's a floater or if that's a lob, but you can't slow him down. You know, you try to attack him, and hopefully he's tired at some point during the game.
You saw that ended a drought of over 5 minutes without a field goal for Houston. This is Robinson challenging Capella. And Harden comes away with a loose ball. This, and you get a good look at Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on how they mesh?
I think they'll mesh just fine. You know, mainly because they're such good friends, and they'll make it work. You know, now I'll be the first to tell you that I don't think either guy is really good off of the basketball. But when you care
category, Capella, boy, is he fast, and what a find by Harden.
James Harden, he's always, you know, his head is always looking up the floor. I mean, he's such a smart basketball player. He's always
team, the one that we all fell in love with the shoot in 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns. Not to say it's not a work, not to say D'Antoni isn't a brilliant coach. It's just a different style.
Well, you know, Mike D'Antoni is a really good coach, but all great coaches, you know.
Thoughts? Can you win a title playing isolation basketball?
I don't think so. I'm not a huge fan of it, and I don't really think that you can win a championship like that.
They have run into the Golden State Warriors 3 of the last 4 years. As Harden misfires there and gets to reload. And there it is. It will become the signature move for James Harden.
Clint Capella is just outworking everybody on the floor out there.
Chris Clemens is the one that gets rewarded. Magruder gets his second basket. Just looking at Chris Clemens for the Houston Rockets at the top of your screen. I don't see a way in which he is not wearing a Rocket uniform and playing for Houston this year. Harden around the defense and lays it in. He has now 14.
And if you're Zubac right now.
Basketball doesn't bring out the stars. Floyd Mayweather enjoying some early October basketball.
Who doesn't want to be in Hawaii? Even money.
And did Lou Williams like things, scoring 13 points? And there's that floater or lob, whatever you want to call it, that's disguised as
things better than others. I mean, he's just so smart. I mean, it's not just skill that goes in.
Capella been to the free throw line 10 times. Made 6 of them. Amir Coffey is out there, bottom part of your screen, gets the ball. Two-way player for the Clippers. Really impressed in the summer league.
You know, I've been impressed with him in training camp as well. I mean, live body, facility, can do a lot of things out there.
Magruder with a long 2. Here comes Harden. Pulls up and straight away. Clippers were down as many as 12 to open this up. They led early on in the second quarter. Southpaw floater for Harden, not there. little out of control, does recover. McLemore. Look at just a 4-3 for the Rockets on 21 attempts.
Hey, look, man, McLemore's looking.
Harkless is wide open.
And that was a nice pass right there. And you can create an advantage getting 2 feet in the paint and getting a wide open 3. That's good offense.
You're seeing Shamet handle the ball. Nice lob to Capella. And Doc Rivers have the lead at the break. The question will be by how much. Moves to his right. Seductive fake.
And there we are again. We just talked about it. Anytime he steps back and you lunge forward towards him, you're putting yourself in jeopardy of possibly picking up a foul.
Magruder is a savvy player. How do you defend that?
Well, I mean, my thing is this. How many times do you see people block 3-point jump shots? It's rare. So you might just contest straight up and down, knowing I'm not going to block this shot, but I'm also not going to give him 4 points. And say, okay, he got the step back. I'll just go straight up and down and contest.
Harden had 24-point plays a year. Takes it away from the rookie Coffey. About a 2-second shot to game clock differential here. Harden chased around by a double team and then draws the foul en route to the rim. When Chris Paul, Clint Capella, and James Harden are on the floor together, the hump.
Well, Brian, it goes back to this thing. In the playoffs, basketball slow. Teams can scout you for an entire week. Can you get stops? That's what the key is.
Coffey ahead of the horn, no. So, at the end of the first half, the Rockets lead by 17. Clippers had a lead earlier in the second quarter. Rockets came to life in the second half of that frame.